Good morning everyone, thanks for joining me here this morning on Creative Crafting World TV. I'm Hels and we're here for Elevenses with Hels, which is our regular show on a Wednesday and a Friday. So what have I got for you today? I've got that you would like to buy. Head on over to our website, it's www.creativecraftingworld.co.uk. On the website you'll see there's a little highlighted tab there that's purple. If you click on that, then all of the products that are on the show today will be listed there for you to purchase. So you'll see we've got the Tweetheart pads, we've also got some of our beautiful cardstock, the black, the brick, the craft line and the woodstock, and we've also got cards and envelopes galore for you to have a look at. So if you haven't already joined our club, then do have a look when you are on the website at our membership, because it costs you £10 a year and we will send you a gift when you join. You will then be entitled to a 10% discount from all of the products that you see on our website. We've recently revamped our club, so that now means that if you put your date of birth in, then we will send you a £10 voucher for you to spend on your birthday. And also our gem system now means that as a sapphire level, that's if you'll go straight in at that when you buy the club membership for £10, that means you get 10% discount from all of your purchases. However, we also add on gems every single time you make a purchase. So that means that then you would rise up to the diamond level and then you get 20% off all your orders. So it is really worth being in our club. Also, payment options, we've got your usual credit and debit cards and PayPal, but also we have Klarna as an option. If that does interest you, then do read all the terms and conditions on the website. And finally, thank you for joining me here. If you haven't already subscribed here to our YouTube channel, please do hit subscribe. There's a little bell icon. If you tap that, then every time we go live or we post a video, that then means that you will get a notification. It's also worth having a little mooch about our YouTube channel here, because we've recently been adding educational content as well. So if that's something that interests you, then do have a look at that. The stars, or the star of the show, is our Perfect medley here from Perfect Partners. So Tweethearts, our absolutely beautiful collection here. So I'm going to run through this for you. So I didn't launch this one and I was a little bit grumpy that I didn't get a chance to launch it, because it is so gorgeous with these beautiful birds and also this gorgeous contemporary style with the lovely bright colours. So this is your Perfect medley. Let me move that out of the way so you can have a look at the front cover. Here we've got 36 decorative papers, toppers, sentiment sheets in 6 designs. You've got 6 of each. These are 8x8 in size and 150 GSM uncoated paper. So here's the first one. Look at these gorgeous birds. They're so beautiful. They just look so happy. Next, we've got the rainbows. I absolutely love this one. It's got this gorgeous beige background with these bright pops of colour and the love hearts. Then watering cans and love hearts, and that's like a little poppy there with the beautiful background. It's like a really deep greeny grey is that background. Next up, probably one of my favourites here, this gorgeous yellow, and again with the beautiful little birdies on it. And you've also got toppers in here, so 4x4 toppers. You've got 6 of these, so loads to be playing with. You'll see you've got the birds, let love grow, and you've got love one another. Perfect for wedding and anniversary cards, methinks. And then finally, lots and lots of sentiments. There are 48 in total on this one sheet. So that means that in total, in just this one pad, you've got 272 of these strip sentiments. Anything from happy anniversary to with sympathy to someone special just for you. And look how they're coloured as well. They look gorgeous. So that is your first pad, which is your Perfect medley. Next up, I have got the Perfect embellishments. So again, this is 8x8 in size, 36 sheets, 6 designs, 150 GSM, uncoated. And let's have a little look-see at these. So to start off with, you've got all of these sentiments. So you've got best wishes with love and best wishes. We've also added in your relatives there, so brother, dad, auntie. And I'm thinking that these images are just perfect for everybody, male or female, doesn't really matter. You've got peace and love, love one another, and of course you've got these gorgeous little birds. The contemporary feel of this artwork is just absolutely beautiful. Next, we've got the paper strips, and you'll see you've got some going vertically and you've also got some going horizontally, perfect for layering and also for your borders. Then we have got the panels, and here you'll see it looks like your matting and layering is already done because you've already got the darker colours and the contrast colours around. This one, all you need is love, and that is so true, isn't it? And then love is love. You've also got extra little sentiments there. Happy birthday, just for you and with love. And then this strip here, you'll see you've got the smaller birds there. Same design, just reduced slightly in size. Perfect bookmark. Then we've got circle toppers. So if you've got any of our nesting dies in the circle shapes or any of the doily dies, these are sized to fit. So what you could do is actually cut that out, and then you could maybe take another one and then fussy cut around so you could add on extra bits and bobs. And then finally, even more sentiments, so really uplifting. So family isn't an important thing, it's everything. Good times and friends make the best memories. You've also got your in-laws and your step relatives here as well, as niece, nephew and granddaughter. So that is your perfect embellishments. So I'll pop that to one side. And then finally, we've got the solid papers. So here you've got the gorgeous colours. You can look at this, isn't it absolutely beautiful? The colours in this collection, you've got 8x8 again, 150 GSM, 6 colours, 6 of each, starting off with this lovely brick red. And then you've got the coral. And then this lovely mustard yellow, the sky blue, the beige, and then this gorgeous graphite as well. So these are perfect for your matting and layering. Using it, you could die cut this as well if you wanted to, and because it's uncoated, if you wanted to add any of your inks around the edge, you can stamp on it as well. So I'm going to give a quick flick through this because I'm only just showing you 6 of them. Each pad has got 36 sheets, so you can see how much you're getting in there. Now, most important thing, how much is this going to cost you? Well, normally it would be £29.97. Today we have it on an incredible deal. It is £10. You heard that right, £10. So if you are in our club, that means you get your 10% discount. It's going to work out at £9 for 3 paper pads. What are you waiting for? However, if you do want to add extras or you just want to buy one, they are available individually. So the Perfect Medley, normally £9.99, is now £5. So if you are in the club, it will work out at £4.50. Perfect Embellishments, again, is £9.99, £5 today. And again, the Perfect Solid. So if you bought them all individually, you'd be paying £15. If you buy them as our special, it's £10. I wouldn't hang about, because I tell you what, I mean it, when Kellyanne was launching this, I was really grumpy because I thought I want to have a go at that because it's so gorgeous. And then, of course, I found out that we were going to be doing it today, so I was well chuffed. And I've actually had a little play this week. I've made a few samples. I will show you those in a bit. It's just such a lovely, lovely collection. Also available on the show, as I hinted at earlier, we've got the black card. So our super smooth black card, and I'll just show you this very quickly. Normally £17.99, today's offer it is £10. Here we've got 100 sheets of 200 GSM, and this is the legendary Linda's black card. It is black right the way through to the core, so there's a little bit that I've torn, and you can actually see that today because I'm not wearing black. And as well as the black card, we also have the brick. So this is 250 sheets of 250 GSM. Beautiful, super smooth white card, perfect for stamping, if you want to do any embossing onto it, die cutting, using it in your electronic cutting machine, adding your inks to it, using it for construction, anything like that. This is my go-to white card. Now, normally the brick would be £24.99, and today it is £15, so it is a cracking deal. Then we have got the Craft Lion card. Now, your Craft Lion card, everybody always knows, and I say it every time, is my absolute favourite. I love this. Not only are you getting a gorgeous picture of the lion, You're also getting this beautiful smooth craft card. Now, normally craft card can be quite fibrous. This is lovely and smooth, so you can stamp onto it, run it through your embossing folders. You can use this in your electronic cutting machine and not have to have that super sharp blade, because my blade is a couple of years old and it does need replacing, but it still cuts through my craft card because it's not too fibrous. So your craft card would normally be £7.99 and today it is just £5 for 50 sheets of 280 GSM. And then finally, your favourite, my favourite, the woodstock. So here the woodstock, you've got 45 sheets, 15 colours, 3 of each, 225 GSM. And what I will do is give this a little wiggle and then just show you the colours. So we've got the reds and the orange. These would go perfectly with this collection that I'm showing you. That one especially. You've got the pinks, yellow, then the turquoise, more pinks, lime green, absolutely beautiful. Then you've got your neutrals, your graphite, your green, and then your blue. So normally woodstock is £12.99 and today on the website it is £7.79. So like I said, if there's anything that you do fancy purchasing today, if you head on over to the website, it's creativecraftingworld.co.uk, and then everything is really easy to navigate. We've got a little purple tab for you to click on, and everything that's on the show is actually there listed for you. So pop those into your baskets. Postage is applied at checkout. If you are having a crafty spend and you spend over £25, then postage is free. Okay, so I'm going to have a little look, see who's joined us today. We have got Elaine, good morning. Morning, Kevin. Morning, Dawn. Morning, Dragon's Den. Brenda's here, good morning. And Jane and Steph. Steph at work again, will watch while I can. Good one, Steph. Kevin's saying this is Sharon's favourite collection. I agree. I absolutely love this one. It's so pretty. Jane's saying a cute collection. Daryl's saying good morning, Hels and everyone. Morning, Daryl. I hope you're okay. Steph's saying, do I need this? Steph, do I need to answer that? I mean, yeah, of course you do. And it's £10. That's what? If you went to, say you went out for the day and you went into one of these coffee shops, that's easily 2 coffees, isn't it? Once you've added all your syrups and stuff, and instead you're getting 3 pads of paper. Savvy shopping, you see. Dragon's Den, not seen this before, but I'm liking it. Can't believe the price. I know I can't believe the price either. Mandy, morning, wow, what an amazing deal. It certainly is. And Kate's here, she says, love this collection. Bought it on launch. It wasn't that price though. Amazing deal. It certainly is, isn't it, Kate? So you know that normally it's £29.97 and today it is just £10. So if you are in our club, that'll work out at £9 for you. So thank you all for joining me. It's a little bit cloudy here in Leicestershire and it's not as warm as it was. I'm not here alone. We've got our Bruce here. He's our director today because Aunt, she's still off having a nice holiday. Hopefully the weather's nicer where she is. What you all up to? Have you got any plans for the weekend? And of course we know that there's a huge festival going on this weekend, isn't there? So I do plan to pop myself in front of the box and watch it, because whilst the idea of going to a festival does appeal to me, the camping side of it doesn't. We've had this conversation before, haven't we? I don't like mud and I don't like the thought of sleeping without bricks and mortar around me. I'm so supercilious, aren't I? Anyway. Are you going to be watching Glastonbury this weekend, or have you got other ideas? Are you having a party? Are you going out for something to eat? Are you going to go for a walk? Mrs. Virtuous here. I did 5 miles this morning and it was wonderful. I've got some more comments just popping up. We've got Denise is saying, hi Hels from Lancashire. Hi Denise. And Steph's saying, good point Hels. It is a good point, Steph. You know I'm right. Shall we do a demo? I've had such fun with this, you know, having a little play. So I have got one of our 8x8 cards, and if you remember I said that our card and envelope packs are on offer on the website, so do have a little scroll down. And what I've done is I've got lots of bits and bobs all cut out and ready to go, but I will give you the measurements that I've used. So look at that beautiful graphite card. Now, I've made this card already, but I used black card so I could show you a contrast. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek what it looks like. So that's it with black card and that's the graphite. So I'll hold this down here so we can actually see the difference. So this is the cool thing about all of our products, because they all mix and match together perfectly. If you do want to use any of your own cardstock, then you can. And I'm actually thinking craft card would look amazing with this as well. I think it would just look spot on. So there is the graphite card. Now remember, be frugal, cut out that centre bit. I'm lazy, so I didn't. Then one of these gorgeous decorative papers. Now, as I said, you'll see me using this one a lot because I love it. It's the one with this little birdie sitting on a branch, surrounded by the flowers. So the darker piece is 19.5 centimetres square because it's on an 8x8 card. And then, no, I'm wrong. That is 20 centimetres squared on an 8x8 card. It just gives me that little white border. So that's 20 centimetres squared. This one is 19 centimetres squared because I wanted to leave a little bit showing there. And then what I did is I took some more papers. So this is that one. Look at the beautiful rainbows on there, and some more of that lovely grey card. And I'm going to make a little border just to go across the centre. So that I'm just going to line up. And I didn't measure this one, but I can because I've got a measury thing in front of me. That will be a ruler. So this is 7 centimetres wide, and then this one is 6.5 centimetres wide. So you can see how that now is just going to break that up a little bit. Now, if you wanted to be really frugal, cut this one down and cut this one down. So that centre section you could remove because it's going to get covered up. Do you know what I'm going to do? Next time I'm on with a paper collection, I'm actually going to do frugal crafting demos. How does that sound? Does that sound like a plan? Right, bob that across the middle. Have we got any more comments? Oh, we have. Right. I am going to keep interrupting myself and read the comments because a load of you commented the other day and I didn't read them. So Dawn's saying going to Tank Fest this weekend. Do tell. Is that a stupid question? Is it a festival with loads of tanks? That sounds quite fun. Do you get to drive them? I'd love to have a drive of a tank. And then we've got Jane saying, it's dull and cold here in West Berkshire, had to dig out a jumper. Oh, that's no good, is it? I must admit, I did put my cardi on last night. Jane's saying, housework and crafting are on my agenda this weekend. The latter, I agree, the first one. My kind of cleaning would be just to sweep the room with a glance. And once the dust is thick, it doesn't get any thicker, does it? And then we've got Michelle saying, morning Hels, just bought this bundle and Disney 101 Dalmatians just fell into my basket too. No idea how that happened. Aha, some of you have noticed that we have Disney. And I know a lot of people are getting really excited about that. Kevin's saying, it's too hot here in Scotland. It's 21 degrees. The mountains are melting. At least the nights have started drawing in. Do you know, you can go off people, can't you? I love the summer. I love daylight. I love sunshine. I love the heat. I don't like the cold and the dark, but because Kevin is Scottish, so. But 21 degrees is nothing. That's just, I suppose that's warm in Scotland, is it? Anyway, shall we move on? I have now got one of these gorgeous toppers. So remember I showed you the square toppers with the lovely flying bird. And then I've taken some more of my fancy paper and that's going to be my first mat. So I'm going to add some tape around the edges. And then I've got my sentiment that says just for you. And what I want to do with this is add it along here. So I'll add just a little smidge of wet glue. And that's going to go along there. And then what I can do is pick that up and I've still got my wiggle time. You see, I could have put tape right the way across the bottom, but once it's stuck, it tends to be stuck. So just by using that little bit of wet glue, that just needs to budge along slightly. So I can do that. It's giving me that, what they call wiggle time. And then, of course, I've got the lovely paper that it's going to sit on. and then some more of that beautiful dark grey solid. And that is going to go like that. Then what I'm going to do is add some 3D foam because I want to lift this up. Now, I've put my 3D foam in the fridge. And look, oh, it was just peeling off. It is peeling off. It's not as misbehaving as it was the other day. I think the heat got to it. Maybe the 3D foam is like Kevin and is Scottish and doesn't like the heat. Maybe that's what it is. So now I can stick this on there, like that. Now, on its own, it would look really cool. Do you know what? I've just realised I've forgotten to put something on. Aren't I stupid? I'm supposed to be putting that on. Will it slide through? No. I know what I'll do. I'll stick it down and then I'll just bung it on a little bit. This is what happens, you see, I get so excitable. I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, this little bit of paper was the offcut making this 19 centimetres. So it meant that I'd got a centimetre worth that I could then just use as a little extra. So if I bob that there and then cut that down, I'll use a wet glue so it'll give me more wiggle time. So I did this completely on purpose so you'd know what to do. You believe that, you believe out. And then, see, no one would know, would they? And then that bit goes under. I want that little bird head there. So if I cut that down, and then just another little scribble of glue, which just make sure that that's lined up, because obviously it'll really stand out if it's not. That looks about right, doesn't it? And then we'll press that down. You see, you'd never know, would you? There, there's always a way around it. Okay, so next up, I've taken another one of these toppers and I'm going to cut it down, and I want my bird to look like he's swooping. So I've got my scissors and I'm actually going to cut up and into the wings rather than just having them cut out so they're following the edge. And I want to snip that flower as well because I'm going to use that. So take that off. And then, can you see how I'm just going right up into the wing? So what this is going to do is give me a little bit more movement on it so I can shape the paper. And just by wiggling the paper, as I always do, and just open and close your scissors, you can see how that just starts to give you a little bit of form. All right then. Have I got any more comments on there? I think I have, haven't I? I can't cut and read at the same time. Right, so Dawn's saying, yes, it is about tanks. Can't drive them, but can watch them running. That'd be quite fun, actually, wouldn't it? I'd quite fancy going and having a look at that. And then Jane's put 3 hearts next to Disney. Dragon's Den, been to Scotland in all seasons and always had sunshine. Didn't need a coat one time in February. Blimey, that's good. Kevin's saying, anyone needs me, I'll be in the fridge. Sharon's saying, morning, Sharon, love. Brenda's saying, good morning, good thinking, Hels. There you go. And then Sharon's saying, Kevin is a polar bear. His blubber keeps him warm. Even in December, he goes out in T-shirts. Are you actually sitting in the same room as well, Sharon? Before anyone is thinking that Sharon's being really rude to Kevin, Kevin and Sharon are married, so it's allowed, isn't it? I think. So let's just keep going. I've not met Kevin, I've met Sharon. I met Sharon when I went to do the Edinburgh show a few years ago. But I've not met Kevin yet. So we'll just snip that off. When you find that your paper's getting in the way as well, just snip it out of the way and it just makes things easier for you. I absolutely love this collection, can you tell? It's the little birds, they're so lovely. Do you know what this collection is? It's happy. The colours are really happy and the birds have got really joyful expressions. They all look like they're having the best time. Here we go. So now I've cut that out, let's move these bits, and then get my pencil, and I'll just use my pencil to help me flick the wings. So he really looks like he's taking off and flying. And then, of course, as well as all of those birdie bits, we've also got the little florals as well. So what you can do is go in and snip these down as well. So we can make some little floral embellishments. So I'll go around there, and then one last petal in there like that. So that's that one. And then I've got these. So I've got 3. Those looks like I've been biting it, doesn't it? You know when you bite into a piece of bread and you leave your teeth mark? Do you think it's appropriate to then put butter into the bite marks? Because I'm asking for a friend, obviously, because I'd never dream of doing something like that. Right, so I've got one little flower. Get rid of that bit because we don't need it. And then go in with this one. So for those of you who've just joined us and you're wondering what the star of the show is, it is our Perfect Partners Tweethearts Collection. And normally it would be £29.97 to buy the collection. Today we have a superb deal for you, and it is just £10 for all 3 pads. If you want to buy the pads individually, you can, and they are £5 each. They'd normally be £9.99. So look at all that saving that you're making as well. It's such a cracking deal. And of course, here at Creative Crafting World, we actually buy the full commercial licence for all the artwork that we use, which means that we can then pass that on to you, so you can make and sell your items. So anything of your Perfect Partners and your paper boutique, your paper tree, if you would like to make and sell, then you can do that. Okay, so I've done my cutting out, and now what I'm going to do is just add a bit of warmth to the paper fibres here, and you can see how I'm stretching those, and then just give his beak a little pinch just so it's got a little bit of dimension. And then glue gel. So where I've domed it, if I add some glue gel and then just a little bit there on his wings and there on his tail, that will keep my little birdie looking like he's having a little swoop, and it keeps everything in place as well. And then I have got my little flowers. So what I'm going to do with these is use some wet glue. So this one, where's that other one gone? There it is. This one, I'm just going to use my pencil and press that in, and then tweezers are always the best tool because they will just let you hold on to tiny little things and also press it in place. So I'm layering it over where it went, but obviously if you want to, you could pop that anywhere. You could move it around as an additional embellishment. And then I've got my next floral. I use a pencil, but if you've got a paper stump, then that would work equally as well. I've got a paper stump, but it's absolutely massive, so the tip on it would be too big to do this. And then with this one, I'm just going to curl these, just using my nail, like so. And then just add a little bit of glue just to stick them down. So I'll hold on to it with that and a little bit of wet glue. And we can lay that over the top. And I've got this one. That can go on there. And then I've got my last one just to go on there. Now if you wanted to, you could cut out these leaves as well, so you could have little leaves coming in. And actually I would do that, but I've just chucked everything in the bin because I'm being tidy, so you don't want to see the top of my head while I'm rummaging, do you? Then what I'm going to do is add a few little dots of glue so I can add some gems. And then I want a couple of little gems just going into the flowers, like so. And I've got these little yellow ones, which can just go on here. What size is that one? There's another one. That one. Then I've got the card almost done, so we can see that comparison where I've used the black card, the legendary black card should I say, and pop that one there. I've used the paper from the solids. There we go, and then one more just to sit on there like that. Look how beautiful and bright and colourful that is as well. So that's that one, and then if I bring this one in, you can see it's ever so slightly darker around the edge, and that's just using black card. So do think about using all your other goodies in your stash with these, because they're just made to go together. But how lovely is that? I absolutely love that. I love the papers. I just think they're so pretty. So have we had any more comments? Have we got? Right, Steph saying ordered. No fancy coffees next week. There you go. You don't need to have a bottle of water. It's just as good. And pretend. Thank you, Steph. And then Sharon's saying, he's a cute polar bear. He was at Edinburgh too, but was hiding behind me. I didn't notice him. Sorry. Sorry, Kevin. Mind you, I was really busy, wasn't I? And then Sharon's saying, beautiful card, thank you. Steph, individuals saying $9.99 on the website, so I didn't order. They normally are $9.99, but it should actually say that they're £5 each on the website. I'll get that double checked for you. And then we've got Lisa saying, I need to stop buying craft stuff. I can't stop spending on all the lovely papers, etc. And Brenda saying, lovely card. Dragon's Den saying, lovely demo. Lisa, I'm exactly the same. But if it makes you happy, that's the thing. And it does. And being creative is such a positive thing, isn't it? It's difficult to be negative when you've got something that looks like that. When you've got all the beautiful colours that you've got in this collection, it really will make you smile. Shall we have another little look through the collection? So, if anybody upstairs is watching, please could you just double check the website and see if the individuals have been put on at £5, because they should be. Thank you very much. So, Tweethearts from the Perfect Partners. We have got 3 pads. It would normally be £29.97. Today, the very special deal price is £10 for all 3 pads. If you have joined our club and you have got your 10% discount, then it will work out at £9. If you haven't joined the club, then do have a think about it, because it's £10 a year. We will send you a gift when you join, and then you'll get 10% discount from everything on the website. And also, if you pop your date of birth into the information box, you will be sent a £10 birthday voucher on your birthday. Our gem system now means that you can keep every time you spend, you accrue more gems, which then means that you'll get up to 20% discount, which is corking in my opinion. So let's have a little look through these. So I've got the Perfect Medley to show you to start off with. As ever, with our beautiful 8x8 size, you'll see we've got 36 sheets, 6 designs, 6 of each. Starting off with the lovely birdies, having a little flutter on that gorgeous blue background. Then you'll see these are the rainbows that are used in that first card. And the watering cans with the poppies and the hearts. And then this is the paper that I used on that previous demo. I'm going to hold that up, see if you can you look at those little birds, they're just so cute. Then in here, because it's a Perfect Medley, you've got 4 of your decorative papers, then you've got a sheet of toppers. So in your toppers, you'll see that these are 4x4 in size. Looks like the matting and layering is already done to you. So you could actually just add black card around that, bob it on the front of a card and it's done. Don't forget, our angel policy does mean that you are more than welcome to make and sell your finished items, and also a lot of people do give to charity as well. You've also got all of these sentiments, so these could be used on other projects as well. They don't just need to be for this collection, especially the ones that have got the paler background, like the beige one there. You could use that on anything. So here, someone special, happy retirement, get well soon, in all of these beautiful colourways. This one, it reminds me of Buzzy Bee, obviously, because it's black and yellow. So that is your perfect medley. The next pad is your perfect embellishments. So in your perfect embellishments, you are going to find, again, 36 sheets, 6 designs and 6 of each, 150 GSM, uncoated, and starting off with your first page here, which are these beautiful sentiments. Again, all colour coordinated, you'll notice all straight lines, so it's really simple to cut out. We've got birthday celebrations, may all your wishes come true, thinking of you. You'll see we've also got all our relatives as well, so brother, husband, son. Next we've got square toppers, so I love this one, it's so lovely with these like poppy styles. And then of course you've got the gorgeous little birdies, love one another. What a beautiful anniversary card that would be, or a wedding card. Then you've got your paper borders, some are horizontal and some are vertical. Then the paper panels. So all of your matting and layering looks like it's already been done. So if you are brand new to crafting, you've never made a card before, you literally need scissors and glue. Cut that out, stick it on the front of a card blank and it's done. You've got your extra sentiments there and you've also got your little extra birdies. Then we've got circle toppers here. And you've got that gorgeous watering can. You've got the little birdie there now. I've just used him, but from a different topper. So you can see that all of these bird images run all the way through these collections. And then even more sentiments, so really uplifting. There is a rainbow of hope at the end of every storm. Imagine you've got a pal who's really going through it, feeling a little bit down in the dumps. Send them a beautiful, bright card with a little message like that is really going to cheer them up. And also on here, you've got your in-laws and your step relatives as well. So that is your perfect embellishment pad. And then finally, the perfect complement to go with all of those beautiful designs are your perfect solids. You'll see on the front here, these are the colours that we've got. Again, 36 sheets, 6 colours, 6 of each, starting off with the brick red and that coral. And then the mustard, and then that beautiful blue, the beige, and then that graphite. So this is the one that I used on that previous card for my matting and layering. So available for you today at the princely sum of £10 English, which is such a cracking deal. However, if you do want to buy these individually, normally they would be £9.99 each. Today they are £5. And hopefully, if there is a glitch on the website, that has actually been sorted for you. If it hasn't, oh, it has. Bruce is nodding at me. Yes, it has. So if you do want to buy these individually, it's all sorted. So they're £5. And of course, if you are in the club, it'll work out at £4.50. So as well as all the other goodies we have on the show, don't forget, do subscribe to our YouTube channel here. Every time we go live, if you tap that little bell icon or we post a video, it means you will get a little notification. Now, I know for a fact that our Kevin has been busy beaver or busy polar bear and has been uploading some videos for you. So don't go just yet, stay with me, because I don't want to be here on my own. So obviously I'm not on my own because Bruce is here, but you know what I mean. I'm going to shut up now because he's glaring at me. Right, what was I saying? Yeah, videos. So once we've finished, once I've said goodbye, go and have a little mooch around the rest of our channel because we have started uploading, I'm saying we, that's the royal we, some educational videos for you. So, and I think you'll find those of great interest as well. Some of our sample makers have been uploading stuff for you so you can get to see the processes and all those beautiful cards that they make. You can see some of those as well. So I think, what time is it now? It can't be that time already. Demo time. Have we got any more comments? Yes, we have. We have got Dragon's Den. Do you know what the angel policy for the Disney pads, please? I don't know what the angel policy will be. I would assume that it would be the normal Disney angel policy. However, while you're all here, while I've got your attention, next Wednesday's Elevenses is actually with Linda. And Linda is going to be bringing you some Disney pads next Wednesday. Also, before I forget, on Monday it's the Create and Craft Christmas event is going on. Linda's got a brand new Brie Merrin collection as well for you on Monday, so check out the Create and Craft website for the show times, because I can't remember what they are. But yeah, next Wednesday, Elevenses will be with Linda, and I'm sure that she's going to go through all of the details for you. So I hope that answers that question. And then we've got Lisa saying, I read somewhere we can only make to send and not to sell. I think that's probably what it'll be. Jane's saying, beautiful card. This kit is so my colours. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? It just makes me really happy and warm. Lisa's saying, does anybody else love the smell of papers, or is it just being weird? Lisa, I'm with you. I am a paper sniffer, because seriously, when these turn up at my house, I'm sniffing them. Because I think it's the printer's ink or whatever it is. It smells glorious. I love opening up the box. Right, shall we do another one? I'm going to shut up waffling, because otherwise we're going to run out of time again. And I've got all these little bits and bobs out the way, and I'll show you what I've done. So this is one of our 6x6 card blanks. I've scored down the centre and folded it back. So now it's like a fold back card. And then I've taken some of the papers. So we've got, oh look, is that paper again? The one with the little bird. So I've got the paper, and I've also got some of the coloured card to layer them onto. So we'll just start to stick these down. And this, the outside one is 7.5 by 14.5. The middle is 14 by 6.5. And then this one is 6 by 13.5. So if you did want to make this card, those are the measurements that I've used. And it gives me that nice little border around the edge when I stick it on of white card just showing. I do like that, because it gives all your pretty patterns a bit of grounding, a bit of a frame. So that one can go on there. And then I've got exactly the same again to go onto the inside. But of course, you could use a different paper if you wanted to. So you could be using maybe the bluebirdy one or the rainbows. It's entirely up to you what you use. But everything, you know, has all been put together with a great deal of thought. So it makes it easier for the crafter. And I certainly love all of these kits, because if my mojo has decided to go on holiday, I don't really have to think about anything matching. It's all done for me. So there's the next one, which I'm going to pop onto there. And then for the centre, what I've done is I've taken this gorgeous dark paper here with the beautiful florals and hearts and that watering can. A little bit of tape on the back. And then the same, that beige colour, solid. So I've used the same colours for the mats and layers, just changed out the paper. And then that one. So the measurements for these, 14.5 for the red. The beige is 14 centimetres, and then the patterned is 13.5 centimetres squared. And these fit perfectly onto the middle of the card, as it would be. So that's going to fit on there. And if you can see, that is equal all the way across the top. So I've kept equal distances all the way around. So I've kept my white card showing. And then what I've done is taken, I can't remember how much that was, 9 by 9 centimetres, which I'm going to place into the middle just to break it up a little bit. So this is some of that gorgeous mushroomy beige colour, and that one can go into the centre. And then one of these beautiful sentiments from the sentiment pad. Here we've got sending you love on your special day. So again, just a little bit of tape just to hold that in place. And that I'm going to place into the centre there. So what I've done is given myself somewhere to write, dear so-and-so, love from Hels. So I've got a little place for it to go. And then I have got another one of these beautiful toppers, matching up the exact same colours that I did for the mats and layers, so they can then sit like that. And then my topper is this lovely bird with the little love heart. And these are 4 by 4 inches. So what I've done is I've just sliced off just a slither of card either side to make it into 10 centimetres squared. And then this one is 10.5 and this one is 11 centimetres. Like that. And then I've got my happy birthday, which I'm just going to slide under there. I actually want that to go there, like that. So what I should have done is done this before, but because I don't put tape all the way around, I can get away with it. And I do think that we're all guilty of using way too much adhesive. You don't need to put it all the way around. So now I can just lift that up. Let me get my pokey tool. And we'll just slide that under there, like so. Just make sure that that's straight and then stick it down. And then what I'm going to do is stick this on there. So the reason why I did that 9 by 9 is because this is 11 by 11, so it covers it up. But what I want to do is stick that on, but not over glue it. So if I fold that over and then just use my pencil, and what that's going to do is give me a guide where I can put my tape. So tape on there and then give that a little wiggle, but don't stick it down properly until you've flipped it over and you know that that pencil mark's covered up. And if the pencil mark isn't covered up, it doesn't matter because you can rub it out, but at least you know you're not over gluing it. And then finally, I've got another one of my little birdies. So what I can do with this is cut him out. Now I'm going to cut his feet off because they're quite fiddly. So if you've got anything that's quite fiddly and it's going to be like a little bit of decoupage, then you'll know that it's already on. The image is already there on the base. So you can cut that out. And then I'm going to do the same with his little crest. And then I'm going to cut around there really carefully and snip. And then just come in like this. So we're just going to add some little curves to his wings. And then I'm actually going to go in there and make his tail a little bit smaller. Like that. And then what I can do is snip up and snip up that one and remove that bit. So taking off a little bit of the tail feather and then just curve it. And the little love heart, I can give that a little curve. And then just stretch those paper fibres. So it's going to sit over the top. And you wouldn't know, would you, once it's all stuck down. It just gives you that dimension and a bit of depth as well. So sometimes I'll cut out the entire piece that I want to decoupage, but other times I'll be a bit more choosy and cut some bits off. So now that can go on there. I'll press that one down. And then what I want to do is this lovely flower. I'm going to go in and just cut that out. So just wiggle the paper and then a little bit of glue gel and that can just lift up like so. And then I'm going to have that one there. So I'll just cut this one out as well. Have we got any more comments? Let's have a look in a second. Curl that one on there, and then that one is going to go like that. So there we go. A nice little fold back card. And there's, can you see why I use that darker paper now? So it's like that contrast, isn't it? But this is why I absolutely love anything that we do in papers, because it's all made to match together absolutely perfectly. So there's that one. Right, let's have a little look, see at the comments. Where did I get to? Does anyone else love the smell of papers? Yes, we do. I love the smell of new books as well too, Dragon's Den. Jane's saying, nope, you're not weird. I love the smell of printed papers and also new stamps. So do I. And I love the smell of new leather shoes or a new leather handbag. What's Kevin saying there? There are a lot of us. We're all the same, aren't we? Jane's saying, went outside my comfort zone when matting and layering a few days ago and created them by eye without the safety of a ruler. Came out fine. There you go. I very, very rarely do I measure anything unless I'm doing a demonstration, and I'll tell you why, because it takes valuable time and I am quite a quick crafter. I always used to measure everything. The only time I'll measure something perfectly is I want that line around to be exact. But if I'm doing like a layer over the top of something, I'll just put a little groove in it with my nail, and then, well, you've seen how I've done it when we've had the Hels winging it with the demos shows, and sometimes you don't need to measure. Shahid's saying, love the finished cards, must say they look fantastic. Thank you very much, Shahid. Now, Shahid, if anyone's wondering who Shahid is, Shahid is the boss. He's the boss man. So thank you very much, Shahid. And then Dragon's Den saying, these designs are very young and fresh looking. They are, aren't they? They're so contemporary. I love them. I love all the colours together. They're just absolutely beautiful. Shall we have one last demo? Because I'll shut myself up. I do this every show, don't I? I waffle on. I'll give you a quick recap while I've still got your attention. Sorry, Bruce. He's going to be going, grrr. Right, okay, quick recap. Tweethearts from Perfect Partners is our star of the show. So it's 3 pads. You've got the embellishment pad, the medley pad, and you've also got the solids. So everything that I've been using today in 3 pads. Now, normally the price would be £29.97. Today it is just £10. So £10 for 3 pads. If you are a member of our club, then that's going to drop down to £9 with our 10% discount. So that's £3 for one of these. You tell me where you've seen that any cheaper, because I don't know. I'm actually tempted to go and order some myself, to be honest. If you do want them individually, our little glitch on the website has been fixed. They're normally £9.99 a pad. Today they are £5, so if you're in the club, that'll be £4.50. So you know the best way to go is actually buy the whole collection. Just saying. Okay, so, and I know some of you will buy an extra embellishment pad, you'll buy an extra solids. You may as well just buy 2 collections because you'll be paying the same. Right, card time. So here I have got one of our 6x8 landscape cards. So it opens like that normally, which is really cool. It's nice to have that different option to use it that way. But you know me, I do like the tentfold card. I like that tall effect that we get. So here I've got some of that beautiful coral paper. And I'm going to stick this one down, as I always do, with just a little bit of tape at the back, just to hold it in place. So, give that a little wiggle so it's even all the way around. And there we go. And then I've taken some of that lovely watering can paper, and then I've got some of that rainbow paper, and I've cut these down so I can actually do like a little overlap, so it's different paper top and bottom. So I'm going to place that one there, and then I've got my top one, which is going to go like that. Look at these colours, they're just glorious, aren't they? And then I've taken some more of this solid, and look, I told you I couldn't resist using it. He's literally turned up on every single card. This beautiful yellow sunshine happy paper with the gorgeous flowers, so it looks like little poppies and cornflowers, and that little chunky bird with his love heart in his wings. And that is going to be a border which I can then pop straight over the top of the join, so you can't see the join. And then from the embellishment pad, this is one of those lovely toppers. So as I said before, it looks like your matting and layering has already been done. However, you can add more to it, and of course, I do like more is more. And what I've done is I've taken some of that lovely yellow solid, so it's highlighting the yellow that I've used here and in the rainbow as well. This is just so clever, isn't it? How when you actually stop and have a proper look at our kits, you'll know how much work has gone into them to make sure that everything just matches absolutely perfectly for you. And it makes it so much easier to craft when you have got that cohesive look all the way through. Now that one is going to go on there. See, this will fit on a 6x4 card really easily as well. And then I've taken a second one of those and I have cut it out, and then we'll add some 3D foam. Look, this 3D foam is behaving itself, she says. Ah, look, it's been in the fridge. I said to it, either you go in the fridge and cool off or you're going in the bin. Because there's nothing that annoys me more than 3D foam that doesn't want to play, because you end up getting it sticky everywhere, don't you? That's going to go over the top, so I've just lifted that up, given it that little bit of dimension. And then one of those extra sentiments that is in the embellishment pad on the panels sheet, which is where this is from, says "with love." And I had a little bit of black card hanging around. I thought, you know what, I'll use that because that is going to sit on there. And again, a little bit of 3D foam to lift that up and give it some more depth. Look how easily this is working. There we go. And that, I'm just going to drop that down so it sits there. And then finally, I have got a couple of little birdies, and this is from that, you remember when I said that that bit works really well for a bookmark? Well, these are the little birdies, and what I'm going to do with these is actually set them together. So for this one, because he's only got little feet, I am going to cut around those so he's got his little claws, something to perch on. And his little, that's got a special name, hasn't it, that crest thing on the top of the head? And I can't remember what it is. Cockerels have them, don't they? If anyone knows, then do tell, please. Because otherwise I'm going to have to go straight and have a look on Mr. Google. Because I'm interested in things like that. Right, so there's one little birdie. And here's his girlfriend. And she just so happens to have a little love heart just at the bottom of her paper there, so keep an eye on that because I am going to use it. See, all of this detail is just so cool because you can just be cutting it out, adding them on as little embellishments, making a little bit more of your papers. And then this little heart here, now although it looks like there's a little foothold in it, that's not actually going to show up with what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to cut around there. And it is quite fiddly, so do be careful. And then this little chap, I'm going to snip into his beak because, let me get my tweezers because that's really, really tiny. He is actually going to be holding the love heart, and if I pop his beak over the top of where that little foot mark is, there, can you see how that works? Then glue gel. We'll bob a little bit on the heart and then come across the birdie like so. And he's going to sit there. We'll just bob him down a little bit. And there's the heart. And then, you see, he's just landed to see his girlfriend. And he's brought her a little heart. Isn't that just the cutest? And I think really that's all that needs. You could add gems to it if you want to. You could add little banners. But I just like the fact that all of these are working together beautifully. So you've got these backgrounds. Can you see how they're reducing in size and then getting larger for that centrepiece there? There we go. So let's see who else has commented. We have got Brenda saying, great show again, Hels, thank you. And Denise is saying, I think it's a comb. It is a comb, you're right. Thank you, Denise, it is. You know, like that. like cockerels have. It is a comb, and then they've got, turkeys have that there, don't they? Like, I've got one of those now since I lost weight. I'm walking around like this trying to stretch it, but it's not working. Anyway, just a quick recap before you go, because I know that it's midday. Our star of the show is the Tweethearts Collection, paper boutique, Perfect Partners. 3 pads, normally £29.97. Today is just £10. If you are in our club, then it will work out at £9 because you get your 10% discount. They are available individually. They're £9.99 each, or you could buy them for £5 each. So you can see which your savvy shopping way to go is. Just buy the collection and you will not regret it, believe me, because it's so gorgeous. So you've got your perfect medley, you've got your perfect embellishments, and you've got your perfect solids. Everything works together with decorative papers and toppers and sentiments. And also all the extras on the show are there on our website. So if you do want to place an order, it's creativecraftingworld.co.uk. You'll see a little purple tab, click on that, and that'll actually take you to the page where our YouTube channel goodies are. You've also got Linda's black card, you've got white card from the brick, you've got the craftline card, you've got Woodstock, and you've got card and envelope packs as well, which are all on offer. So please do take advantage of that. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel here and click the little bell icon, because every time we go live or post some kind of educational video for you, you will get a notification. Speaking of the educational videos, our Kevin's been a busy beaver and he's been loading things for you. So once I say ta-ta, then do please go and have a look, because you'll be seeing lots of cool stuff to have a look at, and it'll give you different ideas of things to do as well. So just a few more comments coming in here. We've got Lisa saying that's really cute. Dragon's Den, thanks again for another great show. Such gorgeous and inspirational cards. Thank you, Jane. C. Hemsley saying gorgeous colours, great inspiration. Thank you. Thank you. And Lisa saying have a great weekend, everyone. Yeah, indeed. I'm going to go and lounge about on the sofa and watch Glastonbury, and then tomorrow I've got a whole day, like from 8 until 7 in my sewing room, because I've decided that I'm going to try and make something that I'm going to be able to wear. So watch this space. If you hear lots of cursing, you'll know that it's me, because I've never done that before. All that's left for me to say is do join us here on Wednesday at 11 for Elevenses with Linda, who will be bringing you some fabulous Disney goodies. I'm going to have the day off on Wednesday. I'm going out for the day, and I will be back here on Friday next week. Thank you again for joining me. Have a great weekend, and I'll say ta-ta.